Today we're going to make some tuna tartare. I'm going to show you 4 different styles of making tuna tartare that are going to take your sushi tuna tartare skills to the next level. If you enjoy any of these 4 little creations, don't forget to give me a thumbs up somewhere down there. It helps the channel and I really appreciate it. With that said, let's get cooking. Here we have a big block of tuna. Now the bottom part I'm cutting away is the tough part, and the top part is the soft part they use for sushi. I'm just going to cut the top part into blocks. It's not relevant to what we're going to make right now, I'm just showing you what I'm doing with it. Now, the bottom part is the part we're going to use for tartare. Because it's very tough, it has a lot of sinews and fiber running through it, so it's not very nice for sashimi or tender cuts. So we're going to roughly chop it, and then we're going to finely chop it by going up and down quickly with a knife like this until it's a nice mince. Now, place it into your bowl, and then we're going to season it. I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce, some sriracha, some kewpie mayo, tobiko fish roe, and some lime. If you want it more spicy, add a little bit more sriracha. If you want it more creamy, add some more mayo. Now, once that's done, rice paper into hot oil, and you get a nice crispy wafer like this. Now slice a lime into slices and use one of these as a base. Then put a shiso leaf on top. Drop a little bit of tartar on top of that. Cover it with some tobiko, flying fish roe, and then a little bit of salmon roe. Screw it, let's put a lot of salmon roe. And now that little crispy wafer on top of that. Now to eat it, you pick it up as one, and then you take the lime and you squeeze it on top. And then you take it as one mouthful and it should just pop in your mouth with tuna tartare and lots of roe. Let's make a taco shell. Okay, take half sheet of nori, fold it over, and with a scissor you're going to cut off the 2 corners just like this. And then we're going to make some folds now to see how the taco would look. 1 inch from either side, that's 2.5 centimeters. You make a fold, and then that will show you how your taco will look like. This is how it will look like when we're shaping it in the frying oil. So just so you have the right dimensions. Now, take some tempura flour mix, and with ice cold water, you mix it in until it forms a batter. Don't overmix tempura batter. You always want to have a little bit of chunkiness in a tempura mix. Now, once the batter is done, we're going to take our nori sheet and dip it into it on one side only and get it as evenly as possible. Now you want to do this fast because as soon as nori touches moisture, it starts to shrink. So you have limited time to get this into your frying oil. The frying oil is at 160 degrees Celsius. That's 320 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to cook it batter side down first, a little bit, not until it's crispy, but until it can hold a little bit of its shape. Now, flip it over, flip it back, and then flip it over, and then with metal tweezers, tongs, we're going to hold it in the taco shape underneath the oil until it holds its shape. So it has to be crispy. Now you can't refry these, so I suggest you get it as crispy as possible the first time around. Okay, now let some of the oil drain off, and this taco shell can go join its friends on the drying paper. Now, to fill your taco shells, you take your taco shell and add a little bit of cooked and seasoned sushi rice. The recipe for this will be in the description. Add a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of avocado. Shape the avocado so the tuna tartare has some space to go on top. This is the same tuna tartare as on the shiso leaf before. And then we're just going to shape that on top like this. Take a little bit of chopped scallions, drop that on top. And then finish with a little bit of tobiko garnishing just to make it look pretty. And there we go. Beautiful, delicious, crispy, spicy tuna tartare taco. What else do you want? Alright, for the next one, I have a paper cutter here, and I'm going to use it to punch a beautiful pattern into my nori seaweed. You can just punch it in like this. I'll link it in the description so you can get the same one as I'm using here, but check this out. Look how cool that is. I'm going to use that to make some sushi with. Now, slice some tuna into nice little dices, like this. And then we're going to take some cooked and seasoned sushi rice and just form it into the same kind of shape you would for a nigiri piece. So it's an oblong shape and you just want to form it and flip, form it, and then that's how it looks like. Okay, now take your nori and with a little grain of sushi rice, you stick it there and just close it. Beautiful. Take a little bit of wasabi, pop that on top, take your diced tuna and just drop that in. Be nice and generous, of course, and then brush it with a little bit of soy sauce dashi sauce. Take a piece of baking paper, cut it 5 by 5 centimeters, that's 2 by 2 inches. And I'm using this to make squares of sourdough bread the same size. Now cover this with a little bit of olive oil, put it into a pan at medium heat, put a little bit extra olive oil on top of that, just like that. And then we're gonna fry it until it's nice and crispy on both sides. Just like this. Listen to that crisp. Okay, now tuna belly. We're gonna take some tuna belly, cut a chunk off it. We're gonna take the membrane off the top side and the fat off the other side, so we have nice even cubes. And we're gonna slice it into strips just like this. Cut the strips in half again, so I can make nice small little dices of tuna belly. Here I'm cutting it into dices that are a little bit smaller than 1 centimeter, a little bit smaller than 1/5 of an inch, if you're in America. And then I'm going to make a little seasoning mix for this. So I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of miso, 2 teaspoons of kewpie mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of mirin, which is a sweet rice wine, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, followed by 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now we're just going to mix this together until it's nice and smooth. And then you can put 1 to 2 teaspoons on top of your tuna, depending how saucy you want it. Now mix it, and now let's move on to the avocado. I've got half an avocado here that I've skinned, and I'm just going to slice it into thin slices like this, and then push forward to fan it out into a nice beautiful avocado fan. Now I'm going to take that baking paper that I cut before for the toast and use that again to measure the same size of avocado. Okay, now to assemble. You take the toast, a little bit of that sauce, a little bit of avocado, and then we put some of that tuna belly on top. Beautiful, not too much, you don't want to overdo it. And then a little bit of chives that I've cut, and some sliced nori, and we're done. Delicious. So there we go. Now you know how to make tuna tartare just like me. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comment section below. For me, I really like the spicy tuna versions. The Shiso Leaf is just fantastic. And the Tuna Taco is just something out of this world. And the two of them, I really can't choose between them, they're great. I really urge you to give those two a try if you're going to try anything out of this video. And if you enjoyed this, just give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.